Pleasant day, students. So, by the way, this is our first virtual meeting. I'm SHAMIR, your mathematics teacher. So, first, let me introduce myself. I'm SHAMIR, age 25, and I graduated at SOEP WIMSO year 2023-2024. Of course, with a course of BSED mathematics. So, some of you didn't turn on your cam. Please do turn on your cam. Just unmute it, guys, for me to familiarize your faces. So, according to William Paul Thurston, mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations, or algorithms. It is about understanding. If you can understand math, then it is easy as it can be. So first, let me read the objectives. So at the end of the discussion, you students will be able to first recognize patterns in binomial expressions. Second, evaluate a binomial coefficient. Third is expand a binomial raised by a power. And the last is find a particular term in a binomial expression. So, who can guess what our topic would be? Yes, it was, I said it during the reading of objectives. So, yes, thank you for your participation. And our topic would be Binomial Theorem. Let me apologize in advance for my handwriting, just as if you didn't understand that, students. So, Binomial Theorem. So, here's the formula. Formula is very vital in mathematics. That's why you need to learn to memorize this. So our formula is a plus b raised to the power of n is equals to n k is equals to 0 n factorial divided by n minus k factorial k factorial a n minus k b k raised to the power of k. So that is our binomial theorem formula. Please do take note, guys. So this is our formula. So a plus b, this is the given, guys. Always remember, this is given. A and b raised to the power of n. So is equals to n, the summation of k is equals to 0. Do take note that k will start at 0 and will end at the power of n. So example, if our n would be 3, our n is equals to 3, then our k would n would be 0 to 3. It will never go 4 or 5 or higher than that. It will always be the same as n. The binomial theorem provides a useful method for raising any binomial to a negative integral power. So, to further to give you an insight, let me give some example on how to get the first, second, third, and so on. Third. So, 1 plus b raised to the power of 0, that is our first term, guys. Always remember that everything starts in 0, and that would be the first term. So, how about the second term? The second term would be a plus b raised to the power of 1. That would be, if we solve it, guys, 1 plus b, that is the second term. How about the third term? 1 plus b raised to the power of 2 is equals to, so 1 plus 2b plus b squared. That would be our third term. Our fourth term would be 1 plus b raised to the power of 3 is equals to 1 plus 3b plus b 3b plus 3b cubed fourth term. So that's our 1 plus b raised to 0. That would be our first term. Our second term would be 1 plus b raised to the power of 1 is equals to 1 plus b. That would be our second term. And second term would be 1 plus 2b plus b. So that is our third term. And our fourth term is 1 plus 3 plus b. 1 plus 3b plus 3b squared plus b cubed. That is our fourth term. So the characteristic of 1 plus b raised to the power of n. There are n plus 1 terms. The power of b starts with 0 and increases to n as I said earlier. So any one of you are familiar with Pascal triangle? If you have encountered this during your previous grade, you may share your thoughts or idea about this. Okay, thank you as all. Okay, as you know, Pascal triangle is very simple. So in case there are students that does not know how to do it, I will teach you how. So first you need to do is put 1 here and 2. Remember that before you put or add a number, put always 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Then add. 1 plus 1 would be 2. Then put 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Another. 1 plus 2 would be 3. 2 plus 1 would be 3. Then put another 1. Do it again. 1 plus 3, 4. 3 plus 3, 6. And 3 plus 1 would be 4. Put always 1 in the right and 1 in the left. That's how you do or solve the Pascal's triangle. Very easy, right? Always remember this, and I know someday it will help you, especially when we tackle about binomial theory. Now I will be teaching you how to cancel factorial or the cancellation of factorial. I saw it on YouTube and it is very helpful as a student and as for me as well, even though I'm a teacher. So cancellation of factorial. So if example here, 6 factorial divided by 5 factorial. No. Okay. Factorial. 6 factorial. So if you're asking why it look like this, because this is related to the binomial theorem, guys. That's why I intended to do it to do it this way. So here, so as we can see, the greater number is 5 over, if you compare it with 3. So 6 times the factorial of 6 looks like this: 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. If you solve it that way, it is a long process. But and the factorial of 5 would be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And the factorial of 3 would be 3 times 2 times 1. That's how you do. That's how it look like when you are solving this. But instead of using this, we need to, instead of solving long method just like that, I advise you to use cancellation method. What we will do in cancellation method? First, identify the greater number. So between 5 and 3, the greater number is 5. Therefore, copy 5. So we need to cancel this, guys. Cancel the same number, then the remaining would be 6. Therefore, the what remains is only 3. So 3 times 2 times 1 would be 6. So 6 divided by 3 times 2 times 1 again is equals to 6. 6 divided by 6 is equals to 1. Very easy, right? And it is very simple as well. So let me add another one. Let's use big number this time. So 100 by 5 and 99. So if we will solve this, then it is very long, guys, right? 99 times 98 times 97 times 96 and so on. So obviously, as I said earlier, find the greater number, and that would be needed to cancel. So the 100 would be 100 times 99 times 98. Then you need to cancel those similarities. Then what remains is 100. So 100, we factor it, therefore no need to to copy that. So 100, 5 times 4 would be 20 times 3. Wait, let me. So 5 times 4 is 20 times 3 60 times 2 is 120 times 1 is 120 divided by 120. So 100 divided by 120 is 0.83. That's how you use that's how you cancel factorial, guys. It is an easy way and a short method. I know some of you didn't really get the hang of it, so I will add some binomial examples. So first here would be our example. X plus 2y. Our n would be 2. Let's make it short first. So this would be our a, this would be our b, and our n would be 2. So notice this, guys. Here is our formula. You just need to substitute, and our k, see, there is nothing, k doesn't not have a value, but how to find the value of k? You just need to start with 0, then 0 up to the power. So our power here, or exponent here, is 2. Therefore the k would stop at 2, and it will not increase above or more than 2. So you may exclude this, guys, when you are solving, because this and this are same. So our n would be 2 factorial divided by n minus k, 2 minus 0. Start with 0 first. 2 factorial, 0 factorial. Our a would be what? Yes, x. N minus k, that would be 2 minus 0. Our b would be 2y. Our k is 0. So that is the first term. The second term would be 2 factorial 2 minus what? Yes, 2 minus 1. The 0 will increase up to this part. Okay, 2 and 1 factorial, our x would be 2 minus 1, 2y is equals to 1. Because our k is 1, increasing. Yes. So, 2 factorial, 2 minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial, x would be 2 minus 2, 2y, 2. We reached the 2, that's why we will stop here. So, this is the first term, second term, and third term. What we will do next? Yes, we need to simplify it. So, how to simplify? First, if it is 1 or 0, you may exclude that. So, this is what I mean by this is what I mean that you can exclude. 2 minus 0 is obviously 2. So, 2 divided by 2 would be 1. So, therefore, you don't need to write 1. You can exclude it. You can exclude it. So, x, 2 minus 0, yes, you can write it. X raised to the power of 2 plus, here, 2 minus 1, 1. 1 times 1, 1. 2 divided by 1, 2. So, our x would be x, 2 minus 1, it's 1. So, therefore, write only x because 1, you may exclude the 1, or it is understandable that there is 1 here. You can put it or you may not. It depends on you. So 2y minus 1. Let us put it. So here we have 2 minus 2, 0. Then it is 1 again. So therefore, you may exclude it. So 2 minus 2 is, yes, 0. Therefore, you may exclude it. So 2y, what the remaining equation is 2y squared. What did you observe, guys? Yes, as you observe, the x is decreasing while the y is increasing. So we are not done yet. We need to simplify this. So x squared plus, we need to multiply all the number first, guys. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4x, let's put 1. So the y has no value because we get it and put it to the x. Then plus 2y squared. So that's it, guys. This is our solution. That's how you solve binomial theorem using its formula. So those students who didn't really understand or get the hang of binomial theorem, please spam 2. And those who understand the topic and didn't need to further explain it, press or spam 1. As I can see, there are still 1, 2, 3, just 3 students who didn't really get the hang of it. Don't worry, guys, there's no problem of it because I'm a slow learner too during my off days. So, but I got you. So let's add another example. We use positive in our first example. Now let's use negative. 2x minus y raised to the power of 3 is equals to, our first thing to do would be, yes, identification of the given. So RA would be 2 and RB would be y. Rn would be 3. So 3 divided by 3 factorial divided by n minus 3 would be 3 minus 0 because because k would start always in 0 and ends with, yes, here, same as here. So factorial 3 factorial 2x n so plus 3 factorial 3 minus 1, RT is increasing, and 1 factorial 2x 3 minus 1, y is equals to 1. So I'm sorry guys if I write it in a small manner because I got a very cute board, so we need to fit it all. So RK would be 1, so we need to continue it. 3 factorial 3 minus 2 factorial 2 factorial 2x 3 minus 2 y is equals to 2. I know, my bad, this would be minus because we're using subtraction. So here is 2, then we need to make it 3 here. Factorial 3 factorial 2x 3 minus 3, y is equals to 3. So we need to simplify this. So 3 factorial would be, yes, 6. 3 times 2 times 1, that's how you get the factorial. And 6 divided by 6 is, yes, 1. And 1 would be, alright, excluded. So the remaining value in this equation, since y is equal to 0, you can exclude the y. Therefore 2x 3 minus, so 6 divided by 3 minus 1 would be 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. So our AB or is 2x, 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. Y is equals to 1. Therefore you don't have to write the 1. So here factorial 3 factorial divided by 3 minus 2 is equals to 1. 1 times 2 is 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3 again. So 2x raised to the power of 3 minus 2 is equals to 1. Therefore you don't need to write the 1, then copy the value of y or b minus, you can 3 minus 3 0, then 3 the factorial of 3, and the factorial divided by the factorial of 3 is equals to 1. Therefore you can exclude that. And 2 times and 2x to the exponent of 3 minus 3 is equals to 0. Therefore exclude that and copy the value of b, which is y3. Now we need to solve this equation. So 2x cubed, therefore multiply that 2 by itself. So 2 times 2 would be 4 times 2 is 8. 8x cubed. Just copy the exponent, guys. So here just copy because 3 doesn't have exponent. So here we have 2. So 2 times 2, 4. 4x. Copy. Then put it inside the parenthesis. And y doesn't have y is raised to 1. Therefore that is same. So 3 2x y squared and y cubed. If you multiply y by itself, then it will result only to y. Then what we will do next? It is to, we need to multiply this. We need to multiply the number and that and we need to multiply it, and the product of that would be the value of our x. So here we need to just copy it because we don't have any number to multiply that. So 3 times 4 is equals to 12. So 12 is x cubed, x squared rather. X cubed, then y. So 3 times 2 is 6 x. Y squared minus y cubed. That's how, this is the final solution. That's how you get the binomial theorem. So that concludes my discussion, and I hope you learn. I hope you all learn and understand it, and I will be giving you an assignment, but don't worry, it's just 3 items. So this is binomial theorem, by the way. You need to solve this. So first is 2x minus 3y raised to the power of 5. That's very easy. So 2 is 3x plus 4y raised to the power of 9. Number 3, the last would be 10 plus 15 raised to the power of 15. Let me add variable. That's your assignment, guys. So I hope that you learn, and see you next meeting.